If you want to make a bigger impact in the world, earn more money, and go home each day feeling like you made a difference, you'll have to do some uncomfortable things. It doesn't matter if you're in sales, engineering, teaching, accounting, marketing, you're in for a bumpy ride. That's all there is to it. Changing careers is hard work, and therein lies the problem. Most people, me included, aren't good at pushing ourselves outside of our comfort zones. Our comfort zone is where we feel in control, safe from the unknown. It's where routine and predictability flourish. It's also the land of the bland, boring, and status quo. We stay tucked away in our bed of our comfort zone because the other side, well, quite frankly, it's terrifying. Outside our comfort zone is the fear zone, and fear freezes most of us in our places. What if I fail? What if I look dumb? What if I end up in a worse job than I'm doing right now? What if no one wants me? Can you imagine the target of other people's criticism, looking down on us, telling us that we're not good enough for this job, the rejection? Welcome to the modern day job search. But it isn't all that bad. If you can push past that fear zone into the learning zone, you'll acquire some great skills. If you can harness those job search skills, and let's admit it, really communication skills, most of them, it's only a matter of time until you're in the growth zone. And if you can make it to the growth zone, your ability to take action on landing your best job, making that career move, that pivot, it accelerates as your confidence starts compounding. And this is where exciting stuff really starts to happen in our lives, in our professional space, which is where we spend a lot of our daily time. Here are 3 common questions I'm asked about making a career change and how I think about them. I hope some of these answers will shine a light on the reality of building a community, creating messaging that empowers people around you to take action, and just the benefits of overcoming any of those fears you may have. The first one, will networking help me make this change, land my best job? Likely, yes. Our brains are biologically programmed for survival. No matter our good intentions or efforts, our brains are literally hardwired to tune others out and turn them off, to protect ourselves. They naturally filter out things that are not relevant to our survival in the moment. Think about this. You're in a Zoom meeting. That should have probably been an email. You start working on that client project that's due on Friday because that's more important to your survival right now. But something miraculous happens at the same time. Almost effortlessly, your brain is scanning your environment, that Zoom meeting, for any words that may indicate a shift in importance. And if the meeting becomes more pertinent to your immediate survival, your brain effortlessly turns you back on to that meeting. Why do I share all of this with you? Networking will only work if you make yourself pertinent to everyone else's survival. It can't solely be about you and your job search and your desires. Get the word out, let people know specifically what you are looking for, but make sure they also know why you matter, why someone needs you. Make sure they know how you help others survive and thrive. And let's not forget to take other people along for the ride with you. You're not the only one looking for a job right now. Build a community of other job seekers around you, and together you'll be able to share valuable information with one another, job leads, intel on other companies, and expand your reach and influence as a community. Which leads me to my next question. Will posting content on LinkedIn help me make this change and find my best job? Probably. When you start posting content, nobody will care. And very few people will show interest in what you're posting, what you're creating. It's the same for everybody. My first year posting on LinkedIn, I think I had 3 likes on my most engaging post. I had no clue what I was doing. Fast forward to 2022, and I've built a thriving resume business with over 3,000 resumes written and my content receiving over 12,000 views. Time and learning change everything. Consistency and patience are your friends. But you've got to get yourself out there. If you want to increase the likelihood of success using LinkedIn for networking for jobs, focus on a particular job in a particular business sector. And don't post obvious content either. Post thoughtful content that others doing the job you want to do would be interested in. It's not just about engagement. Document your journey. After some time, people will reach out to you and ask questions. Jump on Zoom calls. Pay attention to what people are saying to you. Look for commonalities and create more content. Comment more on other people's posts based on what you are learning. And don't be afraid to take your community offline as well. Offline and online work together. Don't tell people you can do the job, show them. I can already tell you right now who I would hire for my next customer success role, my next executive assistant, and marketing director. And most likely I won't post a job opening for any of those roles if the individuals I've already come to know as an authority in their space based on what they produce each day on LinkedIn, if they are willing to entertain a new offer. Familiarity breeds trust. Become the familiar authority in your space. And the third question I get all the time, will applying for jobs online help me make this change? Definitely, but not the way most people think. It's harder to make big moves applying online, but if you carefully build a career plan, map out each job step, and strategically find opportunities to build new skills and close gaps that your best job will require, this is still one of the most effective ways to progress your career. The key to success with applying to jobs online is that you have a plan and that you don't write a resume like everyone else. Writing a documentary style resume like everyone else has for the past 2-3 decades will create a drudgingly slow process and it'll just suck your mojo. You need something fresh, unique, and employer-centric. You can find all kinds of resume resources at optumresume.com. But more importantly, do you know where you want to be and do you have a plan to get there? These are the questions I would ask myself and that I ask many of my clients. What is that best job? Where are you headed? Where's the end destination? What's the port? What are the problems you solve in that job? What pieces of knowledge will you need to solve those problems? And how are you going to obtain that knowledge that you don't already have? Are you going to find other jobs in between where you can build on-the-job experience? Are you going to find mentors? Are you going to take some courses, certifications, join a professional affiliation group? How are you going to obtain that knowledge? And then next, how will you build experiences using that knowledge? Very few people are going to take a bet on you because you know something. They want proven experience. So you've got to find ways to obtain the experience in applying that new knowledge that you've now obtained. Whether that's on the job, project work, it could be projects that you work on for yourself. Track it, build a deck. It could be a project you do as a contractor or a freelancer for someone else. Or maybe you know someone who owns a small business and you can jump in and do something for free even if you have to, but apply the knowledge and get the experience. And then you need to decide, how are you going to write about your new knowledge and experiences in your resume? How will you communicate it in your interview so that it's relevant and weighted equally with those who maybe are doing the same thing in their current job? To accomplish all of this, you'll be well outside of your comfort zone. It's easy to take courses, it's easy to apply online, but the experience piece and communicating it in a relevant way is most likely what's going to push you into the learning and growth zones. So in summary, making a career move is difficult. It comes with an array of challenges and some self-doubt. If you're considering making a change, here are 4 simple things to remember. First, in order to succeed, you're going to have to take some action. It's either you do or you don't. It's binary. Number 2, people won't believe in you at first, but in the end, they will start to see you for who you can be and not where you are today. Keep at it. The third thing, action and growth compound, but so does fear and comfort. You're either compounding forward or digging deeper into your comfort zone. It's a choice you have to make, and you choose it. The courageous people are doing it. They are the ones putting themselves out there every single day, meeting new people, posting, engaging on others' content, and finding creative ways to fill in those skill gaps and communicate those in their resume, in their interviews, in all of their messaging. They are the ones that are investing in the resources they need because they see the payoff. Best of luck to you out there. You've got this.